Welcome to All Hands Update. I'm Petty Officer Tyrell Morris. These are your headlines from around the fleet. Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial beginning of summer, and safety is a main concern. After undergoing an extensive refurbishment, the Navy's Deep Sea Submarine Rescue Force is rescue ready. The Navy recently conducted a successful test of the electromagnetic catapult system. The Department of the Navy and the City of Chattanooga, Tennessee, held a memorial in memory of the 4 Marines and sailor killed at the Navy Operational Support Center shooting July 16th. The service members were honored with military traditions, and Vice President Joe Biden spoke about the devotion each service member had to their country.
I didn't have the privilege of knowing any one of them personally, but oh, I knew them. Confident, committed, determined, trustworthy, passionate, and always, always loyal. I knew them. They were my son, and so many other sons I know.
The ceremony closed with echo taps as a final solemn salute. To watch the ceremony, visit Navy.mil. The Keep What You've Earned campaign needs your help spreading the message of responsible drinking. If you're an artist, this is your chance to use those creative skills. Design a poster that shows what responsible drinking means to you. Submit your posters by August 31st. For these stories and more, visit Navy.mil. Free flights for you and your family. No long lines and no excess baggage fees. What about flying in a C-130 traveling to exotic locations such as Singapore, Iceland, and Korea? This is a dream come true offered to active and reserve duty service members, DoD civilians, and their families. The program is called Space Available Travel, also known as Space A. How many times have you heard this from smokers? They want to quit, but don't know how. This is when you mention a program called Smoking Cessation. TRICARE is dedicated to helping active duty service members, veterans, retirees, and their families succeed in their attempt to quit. Resources offered to break the smoking cycle include covered tobacco cessation products, a tobacco quitting and DoD website. TRICARE will cover the expenses for 2 attempts to quit, but will only allow a 3rd attempt with a doctor's approval. Help yourself, a friend, or a loved one quit today. To seek more information on the program, visit TRICARE's website or contact the TRICARE Tobacco Quit Line regional number. For more than 217 years, America's ship of state, USS Constitution, has served as a symbol of America's fighting spirit. All Hands Magazine has launched an interactive feature presentation where Constitution will speak to you. From its birth in Boston on October 21, 1797, to her current home in Charlestown, Massachusetts, Constitution's history is brought to life. You can read more about these stories on Navy.mil and AH.mil. Welcome to All Hands Update. This is your weekly update on Navy history. September 28, 1850, an appropriation bill is signed into law by President Millard Fillmore, abolishing flogging on all Navy and merchant vessels. On September 30, 1918, USS Ticonderoga is sunk by the German submarine U-152 during World War I. Despite being seriously wounded during the battle, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Commander James Madison remains on the bridge controlling the fight until the crew abandons ship. For his exceptionally heroic service, Madison is awarded the Medal of Honor. October 31, 1955, the first of the post-war supercarriers, USS Forrestal, is commissioned in Newport News, Virginia. Forrestal was known for its 1967 fire, which forever changed the way the Navy fights shipboard fires. If you enjoyed these facts and would like to know more, visit the Naval History and Heritage Command website.
Flag and general officers from the U.S. and more than 40 countries attended the Gulf of Guinea Maritime Security Dialogue 2015 at the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Petty Officer Tyrell Morris has more.
The goal of the conference was to get leaders from partner nations talking about ways to increase maritime security in the Gulf of Guinea. Secretary of the Navy Ray Mabus gave the keynote address.
This is the 3rd event in just over a year that's intended to advance the collaborative efforts in this strategic and vibrant region. We can make the Gulf of Guinea a model of success and cooperation. That's our challenge That's our job. Here's where we can get it done.
Check out Navy.mil for more information on the Gulf of Guinea dialogue. President Barack Obama announced the extension of troop levels in Afghanistan during a news conference March 25th. As part of the ongoing NATO-led mission in Afghanistan, the United States will continue to train, advise, and assist Afghan security forces. A final decision on the drawdown speed in 2016 will be established later this year. For more information, check out defense.gov. Welcome to All Hands Update. I'm Petty Officer Tyrell Morris. Navy Personnel Command, or NPC, encourages sailors to review their records and ensure their official military personnel file, or OMPF, is current and accurate. Your OMPF is used by detailers, commands, and selection boards to determine if you are eligible for certain assignments or promotions. By checking your record often, you can make sure that nothing has been lost or forgotten. It is important to have the most updated information in your record to increase your chances of success in your career. You can review your OMPF online by visiting bol.navy.mil and selecting the OMPF My Record link under the application menu. For detailed instructions on how to update your records, visit the Records Management and Policy webpage on the NPC website. New female uniforms are on the horizon. The goal is to standardize the general look of sailors. Some of the changes we can expect to see are choker-style dress whites for senior enlisted and officers, and Cracker Jack-style dress blues with the Dixie Cup covers for E6 and below. The new uniforms strive to improve quality, comfort, and appearance. The Navy Clothing Textile and Research Facility is also collecting data to update baseline sizes, patterns, and designs. There are other innovations in the works, including pencil skirts in white and khaki, and larger internal pockets for dress white and blue uniforms for items like cell phones. The new uniforms are expected to be for sale in exchanges and online fall of 2016. For more information on female uniform initiatives, visit the Navy Live blog. USS Ross successfully intercepted a ballistic missile in the North Atlantic Ocean during an at-sea demonstration October 20th. The exercise was part of the Maritime Theater Missile Defense Forum and presented a number of firsts for the event. This is the first time this type of missile was fired from a non-U.S. range and the first intercept of a ballistic missile threat in the European theater. During the scenario, a short-range Terrier Orion ballistic missile target was launched from the United Kingdom and was in flight simultaneously with two anti-ship cruise missiles fired at the Coalition Task Group.